Hi, Mike Stein from the Center for Teaching Excellence. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Google Docs to create a new Google document, format text and apply styles, insert images and links, make comments and suggestions, and share your Google Doc with others. Let's get started. First, let's sign into Google Docs. To do this, go to docs.google.com and sign in with your HCC email. Then log in with your HCC username and password. Now let's create a new Google document. To create a new doc, click the blank button at the top left of the screen. You can then name your document by clicking in the Untitled Document field. Now let's add text. Once you have your text, you can change the font, the size, and bolding and italicizing, as well as the color and highlighting by selecting your text. Let's select the introduction text. First, let's change the font. To change the font, click on the Font drop-down menu and select the font from the list. If you want more fonts, you can always click on More Fonts and search for additional fonts from Google Fonts. In this case, though, I'll select Bangers. That looks good, but it's a little small. Let's make the size a little bit bigger. To increase the font size, click the plus button next to the font size. You can also click on the font size number itself and select a number from the list or type in the number yourself. You can bold, italicize, and underline by clicking the buttons here. You can also change the color of your font by clicking on the text color and selecting a color from the dropdown. If you'd like to highlight your text, you can click the highlighter and select the color here. If you'd like to remove a highlight, select the highlighter again and click None. You can also apply styles to your text to make your document more consistent and to save you some time. Let's say I'd like to format part 1 and part 2 the same way that I have formatted the introduction. To do this, I can use styles. To create a custom style, select the text, click on the Styles menu, then select Heading 1, for example, and click Update Heading 1 to match. Now, when I go back into the Styles menu, Heading 1 is the same formatting as the selected introduction text. Now I can select part 1 and apply the style. And I can do the same for part 2. This helps make the document more consistent and saves me time from having to reformat all of these fonts. To insert an image into your document, click on the place in the document where you'd like to insert the image. Then click Insert and hover over Image. You can then upload an image from your computer or search the web. In this case, let's search the web. When you have found the image you'd like to insert, click on the image, then click Insert. You can adjust the size of your image by clicking on the image and dragging the corners. If you'd like to insert a link into your document, go to the place where you'd like to insert the link. Type out the text you'd like to link to, and select the text. Then click Insert, and select Link from the list. Now paste the URL of the site you'd like to link to, and click Apply. You can also make comments on your document by clicking in the place where you'd like to comment. In this case, let's comment on this first sentence. To comment, go to Insert, and then select Comment from the list. You can now comment on your text. When you finish typing out your comment, click Comment to post your comment. Now, when you click on the text, the comment will appear over here on the side. You can also reply to a comment by typing in the Reply field and typing a message. Then click Reply. If you'd like to resolve your comment and make it go away, you can click the checkbox to hide this discussion. You can see all of the comments that have been made on your document by clicking on the commenting history. If you'd like to reopen a comment, click Reopen. And your comments will reappear on the right. If instead of commenting you'd like to suggest, which is similar to Word's track changes, click on the pencil icon under the Share button. Then select Suggesting from the list. Now when you type, you will be suggesting changes, but not directly editing the document. You can see that my suggestions are in a different color. This makes it easier for you to tell what has been suggested and what are direct edits to the document. To accept a suggestion, on the right side, click the checkbox to accept the suggestion and directly edit the document. If you'd like to reject the suggestion, click the X and it will disappear. Now let's share the document. To share a Google Doc, click the Share button. And from here, you can add people directly by adding their email in the Add People in Groups field, or click Get Link and change the link from restricted to anyone with the link. And then set the permissions you'd like them to have. If you'd only like them to be able to view, then leave it as the default. However, if you'd like to allow viewers to comment or to edit, select Commenter or Editor. In this case, I'll select Commenter, which will allow people to comment and make suggestions on my document, but not directly edit unless I approve. Now click Copy Link, and you can then send the link to someone in an email or post it on Canvas. You have now successfully created and shared a Google Doc.